Montreal Canadiens are in Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. Last Montreal Canadiens win was in Pittsburgh against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Can they repeat that? They lost 6 games in between, all 6 games, and they're due. Let's see what happens. It's time for Talking Habs live game hangout of the Montreal Canadiens. Here's your hosts, Rick and Matt. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Matt will not be with us tonight. He'll be back on Thursday. And let's get into the game. Montreal Canadiens in Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. Last time that happened was, 7 games ago, and they won 6-3. They lost all 6 games since then, and they're sitting with a 6-game losing streak. Can they break that here in Pittsburgh? They're due, I guess, to win, and Pittsburgh is on a 4-game winning streak right now, so they're kind of due to lose. Do those two things make it happen? Not really, and we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. It's not. I don't hold out a lot of hope for a win here tonight. I mean, Pittsburgh's PK is 92.4%. Montreal's power play sucks. Montreal can't score goals. Pittsburgh, their defense is, I think, goals against is 3rd in the league, I think. So it's like, not going to happen. But they beat them last time, so I guess you can never know for sure. What's that famous saying? That's why the games are played on the ice. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Lucky 7. Is it lucky? I mean, they're going to win? Or no, going to lose. 6 losses, 7th game is lucky. Isn't that the 3rd time's a charm? So this is a little more than that. But listen, I hope so. I hope they win. Got to see a win. They got to win every now and then. They're going to win some games here and there. Even the worst team in the league, right? Which they probably going to end up. But, I mean, the worst team in the league still wins, 18, 25 games a year. We'll see. Daryl Adams asks, any word on GM yet? Nope. Who do I think? No, I no idea really at this point. Hey, Habs Guru, how's it going? Welcome back. So teams are coming out onto the ice in Pittsburgh. And we're going to find out what kind of team is going to show up tonight. I want to just get some volume. I don't want to be too loud. Same lineup? Yeah, I think it's the same lineup, except Jeff Petry's in the lineup. Weidman's out. Weidman either just had a baby tonight or they're expecting any time now. So he flew back to Montreal. But, I mean, in general, I agree. I mean, I don't – listen, they beat them that 6 games ago, but I'm trying to think. There must have been extra guys in the lineup that aren't here tonight, that are injured. So we'll see how it works out. It's not the same team exactly. I don't know. They're playing Jake Allen again. I don't know. That's a great idea. I don't know why they can't play Montembeault at all. Like, if you're going to play the kid, or, I guess if Montembeault, if they play him, they won't make the playoffs because he's going to lose. Yeah, they're not going to make the playoffs anyway. Petry's playing. Yeah, Petry's in the lineup. Supposed to be playing with Romanov, second pairing. So we'll see how that works. See if he looks any better. He's supposed to be healthy now. So if he's healthy and he still plays like shit over the next few games, or 5 games, and I guess he's just having a really bad season. Allen is going to be key. He has been, and he's been playing great. I blame none of this on Jake Allen. Like, really, I think I've seen Jake Allen have one bad game. That's it. Jeff Jimerson singing the national anthem. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think Jake Allen's going to save them tonight. But you never know. Like I said, I mean, they're going to win some games, right? You can't point on a calendar, oh, they'll win this one, that one. You don't know. But they will win some games. I mean, every team wins some games. Eric, yeah, Ducharme's trying to win. Like, I guess it's mercenary. He's trying to save his job or whatever. But I don't know that he's accomplishing that. We'll find out. I can't see if that's Jerry. I don't know by the number, but I think it's Jerry in that. Jake Allen going, damn, I wouldn't mind a night off, man. Now, I'm sure he likes the amount of work. He's, keeps him sharp. He's been playing well. American anthem. And Eric, I hope that's something that Gordon kind of steps in there and tells him, you got to play them more, the young guys. Bay, I mean, not at this point yet, but I mean, they might by at some point in the season. That's what I mean. Play Montembeau a little bit. Like, it's going to make a difference. So, I mean, I hope they don't burn him out. But you got to think he's tired a little bit. I think it's his. He's got to play, over 20 games? 20 games? Something like that. This is the 30th game, I think, tonight. Habs Guru, you'd think so. He's got, although I saw a point made that, he's got to evaluate everybody. So, maybe right now he's evaluating the veterans, so that's why they're playing more. But since the youth has been a problem with the amount of ice time for a while, I don't know what to think. I won't stay low. I think I'm going to put the headset on so I can hear it. I think I did that last time. Why not? Might as well do that now. And that way, I won't get hit for a copyright strike. Yay! Here we go with a face-off. True, they played. They've each gotten a win in the opposite on the road against each other. Hey, Junkie, how's it going, man? Good to see you. There's Hockey Junkie. Everybody say hi and go subscribe to that guy if you don't know or you haven't done it yet. Yeah, I think I'm getting something. I hope it's just a cold or leftover from the flu shot. Hey, filibuster. Yeah, God, I don't like the. Why do I have the American feed? Why? Don't they know I'm from Canada? Why are they giving me the American feed? How do I get the other feeds? Supposed. They're not giving me the option of home, away, or RDS. Why the hell is that? I'm going to look over here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure this out. But it's not giving me the... Well, I wonder why it doesn't give me the option for that. Maybe that's it. I think I might have found it. No. Did not. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right. What did I miss here? Oh, it bugs me. I don't know why it's on here. And I can't get the option for the TSN feed. Oh, many feeds are down. Maybe that's why. That could be why. Thanks, Phil. Hey, David. How's it going, David? Enjoy. Merry Christmas, buddy. That's okay. I've got a site I like. I'm going to use it, and I'll make do. There's no shot clock though on this goddamn clock, so I don't know what the shots are. But we're like 3 minutes into the game. Caulfield with a shot, but right on the logo, as he said. Yeah, 3 minutes in. Habs are in the Penguin zone. Who's got it there? Hoffman loses it along the wall. Big hit by Romanov to keep the puck in the zone. Suzuki from the side of the net. Nice little pass attempt. Doesn't hit Hoffman with it, though. Comes all the way back, the puck. Habs pick it up and come out just to the neutral zone and turned away, but then it gets back into Pittsburgh zone up through the neutral zone again. Montreal now with possession in their own end. Pass gets away all the way down for an icing call against Montreal. And we got 16:09 left on my clock on this game. Showing all the injuries. It's ridiculous. You need 2 screens for everything, pretty much. Who's going to get injured tonight on the Habs injury sweepstakes? Yeah, hockey junkie. Yeah, just as rare. Is there such a thing? That's the 6. But like I said, they'll win a game here and there. This is natural. Maybe tonight. Pittsburgh with it behind their net, waiting for, I guess, some changes and set up there. Here we come. Pass up the side along the boards, and they get it over the line into the corner. Little pass at the circle. They don't get a shot, though. Back to the point. Shot. Doesn't get through. Goes wide. They have it. Oh, they just lost it. Pittsburgh, Montreal coming out. Here comes Sherratt. Over the line. Toss it at the net. Not a tough save by Jari. And is back in Montreal zone with Sherratt. Backhand pass up along the boards. Touches the guy, but he doesn't control it. And Pittsburgh gets it back out the other way. Kulak and Clegg with it. Here comes Clegg trying to get out. Can't. He gets the puck out, though. It's in the corner of Pittsburgh's end. I don't know what happened there. The Pittsburgh guy fell and lost possession, but they have it in the corner now. Pittsburgh behind the net, lost it. passed up to the line, and they get it out, the Habs, but fighting for it at the red line. They dump it into the corner. It's behind the Pittsburgh net now. I think there's some changes happening. Here comes Pittsburgh. Puck gets away from the long pass, but no icing here. Montreal with it, up along the boards. Still in their zone. Carried out. I think it's Hoffman. Over the line, loses it. Yeah, dangerous pass right up in the slot, but doesn't hurt them. But Montreal with a shot from the point. Wide, I believe. Pittsburgh coming out with it. Dumped into Montreal's corner. And it's an icing call. Phil is dreaming right now. But, I mean, that's what they won last time. Savard scoring first, though? Yeah, probably not. A missed check on John Marino there. That's funny. I don't know who it was through the check, though. All right, we got 13:20 left in the first. I do not know the shots on goal. Got an offside call? Can't tell what the call is. I don't like not having shots on the clock. What's wrong with the Americans? They didn't learn yet. No score in this game, by the way. Here comes Montreal over the line. Sherratt loses it in the skates and then dumps it in. In the corner, along the boards. Pittsburgh comes out with it. Flub pass into the corner, but he backhands it in anyway. Montreal, Sherratt with it. Into the corner, along the boards. Here he comes. Pass over to Drouin. Over the line. I don't know who that was, but who was that? Nice. I thought that was Dauphin's number. I don't know who that was, but went in with a nice little try, deke try. Yeah, it's Dauphin. Yeah, he tries to shove it into the 5-hole, but there's no 5-hole there for you. No 5-hole for you. See you later, David. Have a great night, buddy. No 5-hole for you. A nice little move there by Dauphin. He probably should have hung on to it just a little longer, but he threw it at the pad, really. Anyway, some excitement for a minute on a TV timeout. I wish I could tell you the shots on goal. Can't do that tonight because of where I'm watching it, and there is no score in the game. And there is about 11, 12 minutes left, somewhere in between there. I hate TV timeouts. They should entertain us with something. Oh, yeah, I'm the entertainment. I forgot about that. Damn. Should have prepared. One of those days. I was behind schedule all day long. Don't you hate one of those days where you're just nothing going right? Just nothing seems to go right. Whatever you touch, it turns to shit, not to gold. I kind of had one of those days today. Not completely, but. And I'm going to cap it off with a nice loss by Montreal Canadiens. Yay! I'm hoping I'm jinxing this. Oh, Chewbacca's there. Wow. It's kind of random that the random Mandalorian cat, whatever that is. Random. Twelve and a half minutes left is what there is. Montreal in Pittsburgh's end. They keep the puck in, but not for long. Comes out. They take possession again in the neutral zone, backed up into theirs. And here we go. Kulak flipped into the Pens' end, but they shoot it back out. They're in Montreal's end right now, into the corner. Along the boards, Montreal gets it out into the neutral zone, but Pittsburgh has it. Passes bounce around. Montreal gets it into Pittsburgh's corner. They send it to the other side and pass up. Gets away. Montreal intercepts and sends it back the other way. Yeah, a desperate dump into the corner by a falling, I think, Romanov, but I'm not sure. In the corner, 4 guys fighting for it along the boards. $11:15 to go in this period on my clock. At the point, Romanov shot, lobbed at the net, doesn't get through. Pittsburgh turns it around, come out to the neutral zone. They dump it into the corner. Romanov along the boards, takes a hit. Montreal comes out with it. A wild pass out to red line, and Pittsburgh has it. They back into their own end, waiting for some changes to happen. And here we goes. Pass along the board, gets away into the corner. No icing, and Montreal ends up with it. And they send it out. Who's got it? Suzuki to Hoffman. Hoffman dumped it into the corner. Suzuki goes after it. And he ends up coming out with it. Pass up to the point. Sherratt. Sherratt lobs it at the net. Oh, Suzuki off the post. 2-on-1. Penguins. Off the post. Post. Still no score. Wow. Elio, that's the rumor. Pittsburgh with a little bit of pressure. Not major, but they're getting some zone time here. Point to point. Shot from the top of the circle doesn't get through, I don't think. Sent all the way back. Jarry sends it up with a stretch pass. Shot wide. Comes all the way back into Pittsburgh end. A little excitement here. With 9:10 left. 9:09 left. Allen covers up. Holds on. Ah, man. Nice little attempt by Suzuki. Too bad. And I don't know. Zucker on the other side. They come back the other way. Zucker hits the post here. So just crazy. But I'm glad Zucker hit the post after Suzuki hit one. Because that happens a lot, right? You hit a post, something like that. They come the other way and score. So, good thing. So, Montreal almost opened up the scoring. Would have been nice. Although, still, I called a shutout. We'll see if that happens. So, yeah, Elio, the rumor is one of the places that might be a landing spot for Price. Edmonton's one of those places. That's rumored. We don't know anything else. I would think Edmonton would be interested. Kind of one thing they really, really need is some quality goaltending, and I think you'd have to hold some salary to make a move like that, but you can get a first rounder, and they say prospects are not. They're not getting rid of any prospects, but imagine you can talk them into Dylan Holloway if you hold enough salary on Price. So that's the rumor. Makes sense that Edmonton would want him. I don't know at $10.5 million. They're already paying McDavid a lot, Draisaitl a lot. So I don't know about that, but you'd have to hold some good portion of Price's salary. Darth Vader at the game. All right. The Force is with the Penguins tonight. I don't sound like Darth Vader. I sound like Evil Corp. But hey, it's kind of like South Park, you know? Voices don't sound like who they're supposed to, but they're voices. All right. Face-off was in Montreal zone, won by Pittsburgh. They're controlling the puck right now, which is typical. Save Allen, scored. I don't know what happened there, but Allen swung at something, and then the puck went in the net over his shoulder. Kapanen with the first goal. Sucks. Let's see what happened. If he hit it with his hand, it doesn't count. Pops up. I think he hits it with his stick. Oh, yeah. Puts it in with his stick. No doubt. Not his glove. That's the goal. So Allen was reaching for it to catch it in his glove hand, and Kapanen got in there and knocked it in with the toe of his stick blade. Yeah. One of those kind of goals that's probably going to set him up for, like I said, bad game. We'll see. Still early. I get to say this, right? It's a lot of time left, and they're only down by one. Lots of hockey left. Lots of hockey left. Only down by one. Someone, I think, got their 600th point on that. It's not Kapanen. So that's another game where they got the first goal scored against them, which means they got 2 games that they've come back from that. 1 maybe only. So 8:12 left in the first on my clock. So it took them about under 12 minutes to be out of the game. Not so bad. But then again, there is a lot of time, and they're only down by 1. So games have to be played. So there's a chance still, but their history this season says nope. A bit lucky, but hey, all kinds of goals scored against Montreal this year. So it's 1-0. There is 7:57. There is a face-off to the right of Tristan Jarry. Won by Pittsburgh. Because of course it was. Montreal steals it, keeps it in, takes a shot. But they said that was an offside. It was right at the line, so I guess he didn't keep it in. Kapanen has a lot of speed, apparently, so he's got some for sale if you need any. Just contact Kasperi Kotkaniemi. Where did Kotkaniemi's name get out? I don't know where that came from. Yeah. It's one of those days. Mouth's not working today. That's what she said last night. Is this, hello? Is anybody there? Oh. Sherratt with a puck trying to go back like that, and he bangs into somebody. So right in front of the goalie. Dangerous. I don't want Penguins hockey to be brought to me by anybody. I wish it wasn't. I don't know why it is. 7:17 on my clock left in the first. It's 1-0 for the Penguins. I don't think my balls like it very much. Sorry, guys. Got no choice. The balls are saying, hey, do something to me. Game's boring. Actually, not too bad. There's some excitement in this game so far. So hopefully we'll have, and Montreal's got to lose. If they do, we can have an exciting game. Jesus. Canadiens just running around again like chickens in their zone in their own end. It seems like that goal kind of took the momentum out of Montreal. They were playing pretty good, but it's slowed down since that goal. They got to get their mojo back. Not that way. Guy just fell. Who is that? Suzuki just stumbling around at center ice. One of those games. Hoffman off the post. Are you kidding me? Third post, I think. They just said third time. I only heard two. Larry Mice, not even a question. The one that starts with a T, Toronto. Toronto wins hands down. Boston's in second, but Toronto wins. TV timeout, of course. Can they come back when the game's done? You think they could do that for us? I don't know. So anyway, so far not really good for Montreal, but they're only down by one. There is a lot of time left in the game. Plenty of time left, only down by one. Our famous saying this year, every game, we've been saying that until they're down by more than one, but I can't see the clock for the shots, so I don't know how badly outshot they are being. That's another indication of how things might be going for them for this game, how it'll end up. Yep. Is there anybody here? Guys talking? Nobody. There's Cole Caulfield's number amount of people here. Nobody interested in talking? No? Not at all? I got to talk the whole time? Yeah, that's not going to stay lit. This will help. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. The goalie part, definitely. You never know. Remember, no guarantee, but let's hope. I definitely think they're going to get an opportunity to be in to win a lottery pick to get them, but who knows if they will or not. All right, we got 5:53 to go in the first on my clock. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Power play. Pittsburgh on the power play. So it's not a great one, 14.9%. And Montreal's PK has been better of late. So this isn't a definite goal, as you might think, anyway. Montreal throws it down the ice. 30 seconds gone in the Penguins' power play. Got a good shot at a top 5 pick. Looking like that so far, right now. Looks like we got a good shot at that, Larry. We got a minute left in their power play so far. Montreal killing it off. They're moving the puck around, trying to set up. Armia clears the puck down all the way, and there's 30 seconds left in their power play. Drop pass, and here they come. Dumped in the corner now with it, up along at the half wall. Pittsburgh with it, so behind the net, along the boards. Pittsburgh gets it at the line and over, so that should do it. That does do it for the power play. 1-0 Pittsburgh with 3:45 to go and a little flurry in front of the net. Montreal picks up the puck and gets it out. They make a change, and Pittsburgh does too. Still have the puck in the neutral zone. Peel off, go back into his own zone. That's Hoffman carrying it. Drouin sends it out and picked off by Pittsburgh. They send it back in. They're behind the net with it. In the corner now, Pittsburgh still has it. Up along to the half wall. Back to the point, to the other side. To the half wall. Guy comes up to the point. And now they're going into the corner with it. Like you guys hear of hitting at all? Like maybe taking the body? Well, passing play and a save by Allen. He hangs on for a whistle. 2:38 left in the first. 1-0 Pittsburgh. I do not know the shots. My kingdom for a shot clock. Anybody know the shots? Hey, Andre, how's it going? 6-6. They showed it. The shots are tied at 6. Wow, they showed it to me. They must have heard what I said. Period's winding down. 2:20 left. Whistle for an icing call against Pittsburgh. Coach Dom, I think Caulfield's saying the same thing about you at this point. Face off to the right of Jarry, 2:20 to go. Won by Pittsburgh. They're out over the line with it already. Dumped into Montreal's corner. Montreal comes up with it, and they come out with it. Dumped into Pittsburgh's corner. Montreal keeping the puck in. Pass over to nobody on the half wall. And Pittsburgh can't get it out. Cannot. Behind the net with it. Here they come. Can they get it out this time? Yes, a long stretch pass gets away from their guy. But I think it must have nicked off of him because there was no icing call. Dauphin up to the Pittsburgh blue line and then crashes into his teammate a little bit as the puck pops out over to Jarry, but there's a whistle because that was offside. And there is a weird look. What's that? Is that Boba Fett? Who is that? Or that's the Mandalorian. Mandalorian with is that the size of his dick? What is that? That's pretty big. Weird color. I don't know what planet he's from. 1:23 left in the first. 1-0 for Pittsburgh. Last time I saw the shots, they were tied up at 6. Don't know if that's still the case. Dom, yeah, from what I understand, you like what he brings. What does he bring? Donuts, coffee, smoked meat sandwiches? Like, what does he bring that you like to the team? Good drugs? Maybe he's got a good connection for drugs and he brings them. So we're down to a minute left into first. That's it. I don't stutter. Did I stutter? Whistle goes with 55 seconds. Savard's the best guy. What? But you said you like what he brings to the team. So I'm wondering if it's coffee and donuts from somewhere where they make good ones. Maybe smoked meat sandwiches from Schwartz's. Maybe a good Walensky special every now and then. Crosby on Allen. Stop by Allen. And does he massage your feet too? Because sounds like it. Eight, 7 out of the shots in favor of Pittsburgh. They showed it to us again. 10 seconds left here in the first. So we're done for the first. And that's it. That's all. So only 1-0. A lot of hockey left. I feel like I could make a recording of saying that and just play that every game, and I'm probably going to be right more games than not. Gordon doesn't do that. I don't believe that. You do that to Gordon's feet. That I believe. That's how you keep your job. So I think that's how you keep your job is you bring in the paper. And I think when you bring in the paper and his coffee, the paper is in between your teeth, and you bring him coffee. You might crawl when you do that, but yeah. Please, Jeff, can I keep my job one more game, please, Jeff? So, I mean, well, it'll probably turn around in the second for Pittsburgh. I can't say I've seen anything here. There's been some exciting moments, not a lot of them for Montreal. So I can't see anything in the first that's led me to think that they can win tonight, but they're only down by 1. So that is true. They're only down by 1. There is a lot of hockey left, and the game has to be played on the ice before we can say what's going to happen. So there you go. I say that every game, and it only happened once, I think, where I was right that it was early and they came back. So I don't think it's going to happen again. Gordon said you're here for the rest of the season. And never heard that second part. That's like everyone else is worse than me. That nobody's ever said that about you. Stuck with you for a long time? Not really, but it's going to feel like a long time. Yes, I'll agree with you there. Because season ends April 29th. April 30th, the announcement is Dominic Ducharme has been fired by the Montreal Canadiens. That's my opinion. If it keeps like this, that's what's going to happen. I don't agree that he'll be able to survive this. I don't see how. The injuries and all that, yeah, I get it. But even with the injuries, we should see some positive signs with these teams. You know, things get better here and there. Nothing happens like that. So, Alofaz, how's it going, buddy? It's been a long time. How you doing? I hope you are well. Good to see you here. Unfortunately, the team is what it is, and I hope they play a good game for you. Blue Bark. Yeah, I don't see why they would, right? I mean, I would if I'm them, I would want to bring in a guy in the offseason and get my guy and better choice of guys. But I mean, if they really had enough and he's really hurting these young guys, I could see them bringing somebody else in that will play them a little bit more. Give them confidence, let them make the mistakes, and let them know that they can make mistakes and they'll still be on their next shift. Because I don't think these guys think that. Like, they make a mistake. Oh, I won't play the next period. Something like that's wrong on a team like this right now. Even if I get fired, Bergevin will hire me again when he's in Anaheim. Not worried. Yeah, but we don't know where Bergevin could end up in the KHL. I'm sure he'll hire you for the KHL. I'm sure for KHL you'd be fine. Lucas, wasn't a horrible first period, but guys who are getting paid are looking very lost out there. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. There were some moments, but I mean, in the long run, really, it was kind of a horrible first period. They didn't do anything, and like you said, the defense is still looking lost at times. Not like constantly, but I mean, most of the period they're kind of looking lost. Can't get the puck out of their zone. Yeah, not really good. Price and Petrie to Edmonton for Draisaitl. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you think they're going to trade Draisaitl? Yeah, no. You got to keep Draisaitl because if you add Price and you remove Draisaitl, it's not like there's no step forward. You're just sort of standing still, really, in a way, right? So. Blue Bark, yeah. By the time draft time rolls around, should have a coach in place, hopefully. GM for sure. Dominique Ducharme, yeah, I really believe that you're coaching like that. I really believe this, and it's a shame. Shame on you. Shame. No soup for you. Blue Bark, I think Bergevin gets hired in the offseason. I don't think I think he takes time off and, relaxes, rests, gets his head back where he wants it to be. Yeah, but I think in the offseason, I think he's going somewhere. Dominique Ducharme, I don't have enough time to wait for that. So, no. Yeah. Lucas, yeah, he said after Christmas, but I mean, don't expect it to be right after Christmas. He was kind of pushed to that. He didn't want to give an exact time. So he said, yeah, after Christmas. But I mean, like 26 or 27, they're not going to, I doubt they're going to name a GM then. I expect in the new year. Price and Petrie for Bouchard. You talking about Bouchard, the coach? No, I don't think he's coming back. There's some talk about him and players and the way he treated some players. I don't know. Hey, Petty, how's it going, man? I've never played Fortnite. Montreal makes Santa Claus GM after Christmas. I thought we already made Santa Claus the coach. No, I made him wrong. No, that's what I thought. Blue Bark, yeah, I think Sherrod will affect you at first. Maybe, you never know, maybe slightly more, but I think he'll affect you at first. He's got a modified no trade though, so. Beba, yeah, they're gonna take their time. I think that's why he said that Ducharme will be here the rest of the season. I don't think it means he'll go beyond that, but they're gonna take their time and do their due diligence to get the right coach, the best one they can get. I hope. That speaks French, of course. Lucas, yeah, I really doubt Patrick Roy's coming in. Like, I don't know that you bring a guy like that who kind of has an ego, kind of wants to do everything himself. You bring him into a team where you're talking about how it's going to be collaborative effort, a team effort. Like, I don't see how that works with him. Yeah, I get it. He was a team player when he was, or was he? He was going to get traded away from here for being a problem in the locker room. I don't see how you bring him in a situation like this. Hey, Franco, how's it going, man? King Julian, I kind of like that price for Koskinen in the first, and I kind of like if you're gonna hold good money on price, I think you gotta get a guy like Dylan Holloway. You don't want to ride Nugent Hopkins because you're probably rebuilding. If you're moving price, you're rebuilding. You don't want to bring a guy back like that. What's the use? How old is he going to be when you're done rebuilding? It's so you want to bring a kid back, a good prospect, a first, and Koskinen. And Koskinen with if you keep Allen, especially, I mean that could be your duo for a couple of years, and then go from there. Hey, Slinksy. What do you mean know the defense, not the coach? I'm not catching you. Hang on, let me see. Oh, the defenseman, Bouchard. Okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. Blue Bark, maybe Haley Wickenheiser might be one in consideration for the GM, but I mean she doesn't I don't know if she speaks French, so and I doubt she does, so I doubt that, but I was saying in the pregame, I think we are talking about it. I don't think they're gonna hire a woman GM. I don't, but I think it's great that they're looking and they might. But I think one of the three that they say that they're considering, I wouldn't be surprised to see one of those three get a job, maybe more, but get a job with the Habs, not as GM, but maybe as an assistant to start. But I think it's good that they're being serious and about it. So I think Boucher will be the next coach, and a female agent will be the GM. Yeah, I don't see them bringing a woman as the GM. I really don't. Imagine a woman GM in this market, and the Habs sucked for a couple of years, obviously, right? Really, you want to subject a woman to what this market, reporters and media, what they're capable of putting her through? Yeah, I don't know. Blue Bark, well, you put Gorton in. He's an American. They're saying the guy has to be bilingual, but really you're going to bring in an Anglophone name, another English name, even though they're bilingual. I think it's going to be a real tough sell. I'm okay with it personally, but I think it's going to be a real tough sell. I don't know if they try that. But you never know. Slinksy, I mean, kind of, but it's not exactly, but it's kind of, and I do kind of agree. Um, I've heard the explanation recently where it kind of makes more sense why, and I'm okay with it. I guess I'm okay with it, especially with Gorton in place. I'm much more okay with it for the GM. But I mean, I don't disagree with you. You know, it's kind of like that. I don't know if that's 100% sure because we don't. He said no experience is necessary for the GM. So then, I mean, how can you say no woman's qualified? There are women that you could say are qualified for sure. Okay, wait. Which Bouchard now? What's the Bouchard guy's first name then? Maybe it's not who I'm thinking. Assistant GM. Oh, for the woman assistant GM, but Bouchard is the defenseman. Yes. Um, yeah, I can see an assistant GM for a woman as the first woman in that kind of a job here for Montreal. Yeah. But as far as experience, no. I don't think she has to have, or the GM that they do choose will have necessarily. Matter of fact, I kind of think we're not going to see a GM that's had experience. He's gonna bring in somebody that's not experienced. You know, when you really want to mold somebody like that, you kind of don't want them to have experience elsewhere because you got to then change things that they've learned that you don't really do it that way or whatever. It's a lot easier just to mold somebody from scratch. Eric, well, I imagine Guy Boucher, just because he's French, is going to be in the conversation. So we'll see. We'll see what they leave us with, right? And what? Well, you know, it depends who's out there and who's available and all that. I think you get your better group of candidates in the off season, potentially anyway. Steven, Chicago Steve. Yeah, I mean, not really in that sense, but considering the GM will be the person that will be putting the players on the roster, I mean, it sort of does. So, Slinksy, yes. Yes. Yeah, this is 2 seasons where they got to do this. I think there's 2 big prizes to get, and next season's prize is probably a better one of the two. So I think they got to hope that they suck for long enough to be able to get an opportunity to do that. So I think they will. I don't see them, like, I kind of really think there's going to be a rebuild here. I don't see that they can rebuild fast enough to not suck next year as well. Maybe they won't suck as much, but they'll still probably suck. Cheeseburger Bear, love the name. I think Daniel Briere is probably the leading guy right now at the moment. Also, no experience. He's a former player. He's an outside the box pick. So, yeah, I think Briere's got a good shot. I just said, I think, yeah, female, a woman as the GM, assistant GM, excuse me. And yeah, that'll replace Bergevin and what was his name? Scott Mellanby, who resigned. Eric, yeah, it really does. The coach, because you don't really want a guy that's same qualifications, no experience. So it limits you there. Whereas a GM, there's a lot of guys we hadn't thought about if you're looking at a no experience guy, right? That's a French guy or at least bilingual for a GM. For a coach, I don't know that you want to do that. So I think for a coach, it really does limit you a lot. I really do. Yeah, Stephen, I'm not sure now. Are you saying when your previous comment? I don't see. I guess I might have taken it the wrong or a different way. I didn't think you were anti-woman. I don't know that it's crap talk. It's official. They are looking at 3 women. They've officially released that fact. So it's not crap talk. I don't think they'll hire a woman for the GM right now, though. Eric, I agree with that. No recycled coach that was here before. Alafaz, I don't agree with that, but a lot of people want to see that. All right, so we got so yeah, 20 seconds in. Second period's underway. Got about 30 seconds gone into it now. Slinksy won't trigger me at all. That's what I've been saying. That's what they got to do. 2 good prizes in the next 2 years. Cheeseburger Bear, don't worry. Slinksy's not a Leafs fan. And yeah, they'll fold again first round. First round choke. So we got a penalty to Penguins. So, oh, how is that? I thought. Okay, I don't understand how we got the penalty, but we're on the power. We're on the penalty kill. So yeah, why not? Holding the stick. Oh, it was a holding the stick. Ah, I saw Armia on the ice. I figured it was a penalty for Pittsburgh. Penalty to Montreal. Second one going down 2. 5-on-3. Great. Romanov with a trip on Crosby. About to go to 2-1. 2-0, excuse me. Dom looks like a deer lost in the headlights. Stuck in that, whatever they call that. Montreal clears the puck. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Shot, rebound, stops by Allen. Awesome. Shot, doesn't get through. Gets knocked down the ice. A minute 5 gone in the 2-man advantage, or there's 55 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Slinksy, yeah, I think very briefly, Mario Lemieux came back to play with them. Remember also, Penguins' power play is not very good, so maybe they won't score. 30 seconds left. 25 seconds left in the 5-on-3. No save by Allen. 5-on-3 is over. 16 seconds left in their power play. Montreal's actually going to kill this off. They actually killed this off. Allen making the stops. I don't know the shots on goal. 16-15 left in the second. 1-0 Pittsburgh still. Allen hangs on to the puck. King Julian, I kind of doubt Buffalo would have really traded him to Montreal. I'm like, he went to Vegas because he was in the other division, even all the way out to the Pacific, as far as you can get, so you don't have to see him very often. And he doesn't hurt you every time you play against him. So I doubt Montreal would have been able to trade for him. But I mean, you're not wrong with what you said about it. 15:49 left in the second. 1-0 for Pittsburgh. I do not know the shots. Icing call against Montreal. Puck will go back towards to come out to be faced off in front of Allen. I think to his right. Won by Pittsburgh. There's no penalty there, I guess, anyway. Little chance in front. Guy got knocked down. I guess not a cross check. Wasn't sure. Sort of a cross check. Perreault got lucky. There was no call there. Second period's boring. No excitement here. Puck's just going kind of back and forth, and was that it? I wasn't tripping. Elonen carries it over the line into the half wall, stops, back to the point. Shot. Stop by Jarry. In the slot, banging it around. Montreal comes up with it to the point. Shot. Didn't get through, and Pittsburgh comes back the other way. Crosby gets tripped again. Oh, my God. Clague tripping on Crosby. So that's penalty number 4. Montreal's kind of saying, hey guys, you didn't get a power play goal yet? You want another opportunity? Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one. I mean, a legit call. He tripped Crosby, no doubt. All right, face off to the right of Allen. Face off won by Pittsburgh at the point to the top of the circle. Shot doesn't get through. Montreal gets it out. Gonna hang on to it. Suzuki, I think, dumps it in. Shot actually. And they're killing it off, but here comes Pittsburgh back. Having trouble keeping the puck though, but they got it now. They're throwing around the edges. Shot from the circle. And hit something, went out of play. Eric, I don't know if that's true with Wright. He's still the number 1 guy. He might have dropped a little bit. That hit Allen's shoulder and went out. .117 left on in Montreal's power play. No, Pittsburgh's power play, excuse me. Rodriguez with a shot from the circle and he scores. Stu Dutton said if you give them enough opportunities, they're going to score. King Julian, even better if we don't get first overall pick. We can still pick him up second or third. Would be great. Two nothing Pittsburgh. And Montreal gets it right on back. Jonathan Drouin with his, I don't know how many goals. 5th goal? Pretty quick getting it back. Dauphin did the initial work to make that happen. Dauphin knocks the puck away, gets it, feeds Drouin. A little deke move on Jerry right in front of the net and a backhand in. Well, they don't get shut out, so I was wrong. Good response by Montreal to get their 1 goal of the game that they're allowed. See if they can get another one. Hooking call. Montreal going on the power play. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe they can come back and tie it up. But Pittsburgh's penalty kill is at 92.4%. It's going to be tough. So let's see how Montreal looks. They normally look bad on the power play. Jeez, imagine against this, it could be really bad. See if they get a shot. Maybe we'll just be happy they get a couple of shots on goal on the power play. So we'll see. Anyways, 2-1. Pittsburgh, second period, about midway through. So Montreal's traditionally bad period is the second. So far, so good. Like I said, about midway through. So let's see if they can tie her up. Burroughs has a plan for the power play, but he's not going to tell you because he's going to wait till he's head coach. I'm glad somebody has a plan anyways for this team. Sure as hell doesn't look like you have a plan for your players the way they play with their running around the way they do. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing that. TV timeout here, so we're going to wait through that. They came back. Yeah, I'm just curious. Can Montreal get more than one goal? Can they come back and beat this team? They beat them the last time, and their last win is against Pittsburgh. So, Randy, and what do you mean? Maybe go to France? Oh, you mean as far as French coaches? They probably will. I mean, I don't know. Kind of want an experienced NHL coach if we can get one. $20 seconds gone in the Pittsburgh power play. Montreal's power play, excuse me. Maybe that means Pittsburgh's power PK is good because I thought they were on the power play. Anyway, Montreal kind of set up. Let's see if they can hold it. Caulfield got a one-timer. Oh, they're working the puck okay. Not getting any shots, though. Caulfield with one wide. 37 seconds left in the penalty. Sherratt with a shot from the point. Doesn't get through. They're along the boards in the corner, fighting for it. 17 seconds left and counting, and four guys against the boards to get the puck. So they got it back to the point guy. Full strength, period. Power play over. $10 minutes, so half the game is gone. It's 2-1 for Pittsburgh. Icing against Pittsburgh. There's Petrie, totally unnoticeable tonight. I have not noticed him out there. First time I even saw him. I'm listening to the commentary. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I agree with what the guy's saying completely. Pittsburgh is just some zone time here and some pressure. They're moving it around, getting some chances on Allen. Hanging on to the puck. It's at the point, over to the other side, back to the guy right in the center of the ice. Boom. Shot. It's wide. Pittsburgh still has it. They're kind of cycling it around. In the corner. To the other point. Shot. Scored. Through. I mean, that was just a total screen. Matheson's shot gets through. 3-1. Yay. 3-1. Big screen in front, too. Nothing. Allen does not know where that puck is. No chance for Allen. And it hit something and deflected down as well. Oh, it hit Petrie's stick. Hit Petrie's stick and down. They said that'll be a goal from a defenseman. Yeah, the shot was from a defenseman and it went in off a defenseman's stick. Sherratt going for a penalty now? Is that what they just said? Really? No. No, that was the 5th power play, right? Anyway, I don't know what's going on. Do I know? Oh, man, 3-1. Oh, well. They couldn't hang on. Although it's still only 3-1. 5 power plays, though. I mean, you're giving up you're giving up too many penalties, and that's not helping. At this point in the game, I put Montembeault in. So 3rd period, when he come out, Montembeault should be in nets. Give Allen a little bit of a break. Dominic Ducharme, you're about as real as the Montreal Canadiens' chances to make the playoffs. King Julian, though we haven't had Price in net this year, so we don't know if they were able to. J-Fed. How's it going, J-Fed? So you don't know, really, right? But Allen's doing his typical good job, in Montreal just, not supporting him at all this year. It seems like every game gets us one step closer. Eric, looks like that, right? And we are. I mean, we're decimated with injuries, so it's a valid excuse, unfortunately. Penguins on the power play, so I guess they did get another penalty. So there you go. $7:47 left. Not an airplane, but the time. Yeah, I don't know what the penalty was for, honestly. I didn't see. But, yep. .45 seconds left in the penalty. Habs cleared a puck all the way down. 30 seconds left. Here comes the judge. I don't know who they're along the boards in Montreal's end. At the point, pass over to the other side, gets away. Montreal clears it out. 4 seconds left. .610 left. In the second, it's 3-1 for Pittsburgh. I don't see how it's going to change much, but let's. Still got some hockey left. Suzuki, come on. Passing the puck around in Pittsburgh's end. Oh, they can't get control of it really in the slot. Almost. Romanov at the point. Comes out. Oh! Ah, man. Hoffman all alone in front of the net. Tries to make a play and just nothing. Oh, big shot, save Allen. 24-14 now, the shots, so for Pittsburgh. So typical now. Montreal couldn't hang in there with the shots. Lost opportunity there by Hoffman. But a little bit of excitement. Whose name did he not spell right, George? Don't criticize poor loss Ducharme. Who else we're going to criticize? We're playing like an old style expansion team. Yeah, no talent. He needs another half to score. What do you mean by another half a game or period? Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get another goal there, Eric. But there's a whole period plus what? We're about 5 minutes left in the second. There's time for it, but I don't know if they're capable. At this point, I don't know if they're capable anymore. How many times in the 6-game losing streak? How many times did we have more than one goal? A couple of times. That's it. All right. Oh, we got face off to the left of Allen. 4:56 left in the second. 3-1 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh way up on shots. Darcy, I kind of think he'll stick around. Might not be easy to move after this performance right now. I mean, I think they'll try. I think. Yeah, Franco, exactly right. 5 penalties. That's um, so almost a third of the time that's been played out. They're on the power play or on the penalty kill. So not good. I haven't heard any updates on Byron. I wonder what's happening with him. Eric, I think so too. That's why I'm predicting. My hot take is Montreal finishes last in the league. I don't see who they're better than. Oh, look, they got it out of their end. All right. Petrie in the corner. Barely noticed Petrie all night. Byron's injured. He should be back soon. I don't know. I don't have an update on him, but he should be back soon. Hako, that's not fair to say that. I don't think that's very fair. Franco, that is funny. It's probably true also. Okay, 2:10 left in this second period. 3-1 still for Pittsburgh. Montreal. I don't know. It's a boring period. It's just a boring period. That guy flubs on a shot. Pittsburgh had a good chance there. Montreal comes back out with it though. Can they get a minute and a half left? Get a shot. No, gets taken away by Pittsburgh. No zone time here. Allen covers up right at the post, hugging it. Face off with 1:21 left in the second. One period left. So it'll be 7 games in a row. I guess they're going for an 8-game losing streak. Next game is against Philadelphia here in Montreal. So actually, the way Philly's playing, I mean, I guess it's an opportunity there. And then it's Boston, by the way, on Saturday. Boston and Montreal is here in Montreal. So, yeah. I'm not sure, George. I think you might be right, but I'm not sure. I'll be very honest with you. Hako, to say that he's woke and that's why they're looking at women, I don't know if that's fair. Doesn't mean he's hiring a woman. They're looking at all possibilities. I don't think that's fair to say, well, he's woke. That's my point. That's all. Eric, they haven't announced yet. They are supposed to be transparent about it. We'll see. 40 seconds left. Pittsburgh putting pressure on. Yeah, the guy just said it looks like a power play. It sure does. Puck comes out, though, after being blocked in front. Yeah, so Hako, I mean, it's okay. You can have that opinion. It's just, I just don't think it's fair. But, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think they're hiring a woman, though. It might just be for the publicity. I mean, it might. I don't know. Who knows anymore? Ilonen from the point. I don't know. Somebody with a shot. He deflected a shot. 3-2. With a very last second goal. 3 seconds left. I can't see where he deflected. Oh, okay. Ilonen did take the shot from the point. It was Dauphin that was in front. Yeah, his first NHL goal. True. Nice shot. Franco, it's with a Y instead of an E. Eric, that's what I would worry about if you hire a woman. Is the media here, they're going to just chew her up and spit her out. That's what she said last night. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, anyway, I think it's good on them to do that, though. I don't know if it's woke, I guess, but I would hope it's not just because of that. Last second goal like that could maybe give Montreal a little momentum going into the third. We'll see. It's only 3-2. So we can say again, 1 goal difference, and there's a lot of hockey left with a period to go. Maybe Montreal has Pittsburgh's number overall this season. Eric, I mean, that's a good point. Maybe that's what they're doing it for. I just think, they're doing it to cover all bases. And I really think one of these women that they're looking at could end up in the organization somewhere. So, and maybe more than one. But, I mean, I think that could happen right there. So, anyway, if it's woke, it's woke. I still think it's a good thing. And that's my opinion. So we got an intermission. We're going to have a period left with Montreal hopefully carrying some momentum into this third period. And it's not over yet. Maybe, like I said, maybe we do have their number. And the last win for Montreal was 6-3 against the same team in Pittsburgh. If we get the win tonight, it's kind of like 2 wins in a row, except there were 6 losses in between. But, I mean, against the same team, right? So that's the first 2 in a row, 2 against the same team. Yeah, George, I mean, I'm kind of saying that. That's what I think they're going to do. I don't think GM, no. Assistant GM or something like that, yeah. To offset that draft pick they made last season, or the end of the last season. JFed, I mean, I'm okay. I'm not going to go, I don't want a woman in the job. But I don't think they're going to. And I don't know that. I don't know how if Montreal's the best place to do that and make it the first GM with our media here. Oh God! If they do, I pity her having to face that because it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Yeah, spill it on yourself. That's good. Nope. Thank you. Oh God, I like having these off my head. Get lady scouts. Well, maybe director of scouting. Again, she'd get beat up there too because if they, any draft picks that don't make it, she'll get blamed, even more so than Timmins ever did. So, I mean, it's like setting somebody up for failure, but I mean, you got to start somewhere, and if you find the right person that you know can handle it, I mean, you got to start somewhere. Someone's got to be the first. I just don't think it's going to happen yet. That's all. And I don't think in this market. Oh, I guess I should do this. Okay, where is that? There we go. Let's see, what do I got here? No, not there. Sent everything down. Oh, let's show this here. I did a video. It seems like nobody watched the video I put out this afternoon, but it was about whether Montreal Canadiens, not Montreal, whether the NHL will go to the Olympics, and is there going to be a shutdown, and some news on the additions today to the COVID protocol list. And I wish I had this for the video because Pierre Lebrun is reporting, hearing that the doctors from the NHL and NHLPA are having a call tonight to discuss the latest COVID happenings, and I presume to recommend next steps. So obviously they're going to decide what to do, right? Are we going to see? I doubt they're going to say no fans in the stands, not in the States anyway. Are we going to see any kind of shutdowns or anything like that? An announcement about them going to the Olympics or something like that. So there is something about to happen. They're going to make a decision one way or the other as COVID cases are on the rise in the NHL. Lots of stuff today with that. Calgary, 9 players out, so they've got 3 games postponed. It's just bad everywhere. So I've made some hot takes. My hot takes are the NHL won't go to the Olympics. Either the players will say no or the NHL will have to say no because they're allowed to if they need the time to make up games because there's a lot of postponed games. So that could happen. I think that will happen. I think we're going to see some arenas, I don't know how many, with no fans in the stands or very few, like we had 2,500 here when we started getting fans again by the new year. And my my newest one, Montreal Canadiens will finish last in the NHL. I think they're going to finish last. And there you go. Those are my hot takes. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I clicked on it. Yeah, take your time. Okay. Wouldn't be surprised to see a female GM. It's the perfect time. She'll be the GM while Gorton is there, and as soon as he leaves, she'll move into his position, and the assistant GM will take. Yeah, I mean that's assuming a lot. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, JFed, I just think there's a lot more bully media than there is her, and I don't know how well that would go. But hey, look, I'm fine with it too if they do it. I'm not saying no, but I don't think it'll happen. But George, I mean, I think it'll eventually happen, but I don't know that there's a female GM candidate that's fully ready yet. But no, I don't. I think we're at the beginning of it, right? This is the beginning. Eventually, yes, you're going to see some women GMs in the league. I think without a doubt. especially when there's so many. How many complaints are there about them recycling on the old boys club and blah 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 blah? Well, that's how you change it, right? You bring in some women candidates and see how they do, and and go from there. Hawkeye, that I do agree with you. I think Montreal not the market to do this in yet. That definitely. Phil, you said no Olympics, no chance. Maybe some minor players. Yeah, well, there's a men's national team. If the NHL doesn't go, there's a men's national team that'll go. So that's not a problem. But I don't think the NHL players are going to want to go or end up being allowed to go. NFL has 75 players in protocol now. Wow. Yeah, that booster stuff I saw. Yeah, I like Tespanum. I agree. But it's just a natural progression for women to start moving up in the positions in the teams. Like I think that's just a natural progression. It's going to happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen just yet, but it's going to happen. George, yeah, you're right. I kind of hope the World Juniors don't go, but yep, everything's up in the air. I think next couple of weeks, well, next week or so should tell what's going to happen. Yeah, Tespanam means good man. She needs a good man. That's not that didn't I didn't mean it the way that probably sounded, so don't take offense to that. Chantal Maccabee's pretty good too, yeah. Hey, let it ride. No, Bonham is a good man. And Bonham. But it's a diplomatic boycott. That's what you're getting. Diplomatic, not the athletes. I think it's going to maybe be canceled or postponed and delayed another year. Yeah, George, I think you're being cynical there, though. I think that's a bit cynical. I don't know if that's the case. Let it ride sports. Yeah, we're not going to go there, but yeah, if you say that, you don't know how vaccines work. Sorry, but you don't. Hako says Trump said everything woke turns to shit. No, everything Trump touches turns to shit. Not everything woke. There's some good things that are woke. There's some, it depends how woke you want to make them, right? I think woke's okay to a certain extent, but, could be really overdone. I'll agree with that. The vaccine is to reduce the not only transmission, but to reduce the sickness. If you do get it, you will not go to the hospital. That's the whole point there. You can get it if you're vaccinated. That's clear and that's known. But it reduces how sick you get to the point where you don't need to be hospitalized in general. The bulk of people who are vaccinated can get it, but won't get sick enough to need hospitalization. And that's the whole point of it. So if anyone wants to be clear about it, that's my opinion. It's the right one, but it's my opinion. That's what it is. Take it from how you want, believe it or not. I ain't going to argue with anybody over it. Baby, I think the only thing Trump ever touched that didn't turn to shit was his dick, because it looks like a mushroom. Turned to mushrooms. I'm sure he touched it a lot when he was young. Hako, that's the reason why we should have him back. He didn't start a war. I think it'll be a civil war soon, though, and I think you can blame it on him. What about them Habs? Hey, we're in intermission. We can talk about whatever. But you're right. We should get back to hockey because these kind of things don't usually end well in a conversation. Let It Ride Sports. I'm going to ask you this. Anybody you know ever die of a brain aneurysm all of a sudden? Because it happens in people. I wonder if you know anybody. And if you don't, does it mean you don't believe in that? I don't know anybody who has hepatitis, but I know it's dangerous. C, and that you could die from it. I don't know anybody who has it. I know it exists, and I don't want it. So it's like I don't get what you're saying. Yeah, Hako, that's just gobbledygook, and that's you know that. Come on. I have a feeling Let It Ride Sports and I should not talk about politics, not talk about COVID, and probably some other things. Yeah, George, that's you. Not that's not let I asked that of Let It Ride Sports. Okay, guys, this is one rule I'm gonna have here in this room. Don't try to sell me on anything Trump did that's positive or whatever. Don't put it. I'm gonna start 5-minute timeouts for people who want to talk positively about Trump, how good he was to the world. I don't put up with that shit because it's bullshit. So don't do that here, please. I don't have a lot of rules. That's one I have. No need to. Why you guys want to piss me off about that shit? You know, you can feel the way you want about him. I don't care. We're not talking about it here in a positive way because he did nothing positive. Yeah, how about those Habs, Eric? Yeah, seeing how bad the Habs are makes you want to. Although look, they may come back here. I don't know. Kind of a positive end of the second period. So I don't know. I just don't want to talk about those things because I don't want to get triggered here on you guys. Unfortunately, we have different opinions. Just because you like the Habs and I like the Habs doesn't mean we believe in everything, you know, politics and whatever. So some things better off not talked about in a situation like this. As we already know, that didn't go well with me and the former people that used to hang out in this channel on air. We know this already. I don't really want to go back there. Right? Okay, we got a face-off. Third period underway. 3-2 for Pittsburgh. I have no idea for the shots because they haven't shown them in a while. And there's already a stoppage in play. George, I'd like to see him at least, get a loser point here. Why not? I'm not even going to say it again, but what you just said there, letter rights, that's not happening in my room. What stupidity. Someone wanting to say Trump won the election. Are you kidding me? How dumb are you? How fucking dumb are you to put that up in my channel? It's 4-2. Letter Ride Sports and I not going to get along. No. And anybody who feels like that, keep it to yourself if you want to get along with me. It's one place where I draw the line. You want to be pro-Trump, you can go somewhere else. I'm not interested in you. Yeah, game over. I mean, that's game over. I don't see Montreal coming back from that, but it's still only 2 goals down, lots of hockey left, blah, blah, blah. The hate is strong in me when it comes to Trump. It sure as freaking hell is. Not just him, lots of people like that. So you can have the beer. That's fine. And I think you're right. People should be happier. And why would, I mean, in here, isn't it bad enough with what's going on with our team that we got to have that kind of conversation anyway? A minute gone in the third. It's 4-2. I didn't get a good look at the goal. I don't know if he was screened. Yeah. Where'd you get that from, Phil? I like that. It's 100% right. And that's where that's where the world is at. Going down the wrong fucking path. Pardon my French there, people. Yoda said that? No, Yoda's smart. Yeah, Phil, I think that's why I think it's a possibility Allen would stay through a rebuild like that. And, he's won a cup already. I think he would stay because you need a guy like that. That's the kind of goalie you could have in a rebuild, guy that doesn't quit, guy that's not going to get into the losing mentality. King Julian, that's only in nightmares. That's my meds time. It's only in nightmares. You don't have to worry about that. He's gone. George, Letang's rumored already to possibly maybe come here next year, but I don't know if that was before Gorton was hired or not. He's French. He's from Montreal, so I think Letang. I mean, that's a French name, so I imagine he's French. But I know he's from Montreal. Thing is, he's going to want a lot of money, and he's 35. He's going to be 36 next year, I think. Yeah, I don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know if you want a guy like that. Maybe if he's willing to come here in a rebuild. I mean, he'd be a good kind of mentor type guy, right? to have in a rebuilding team, but I don't know if he wants to come back or come to Montreal, not back. Come home to Montreal. King Joe, I wouldn't think he'd want to come here in a rebuild. Phil, exactly. You fill in around your young guys with guys that cost not much, right? You're rebuilding. You want to play the kids. The kids are what's important. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm trying to interpret what you said there, Phil. The old players you're talking about. King Julian, though, Thompson's getting kind of long in the tooth now. I don't know. I'm sure he'd come here, though. Love Montreal, from what I understand. I guess I should put some volume on. So, anyways, 17:25 left in this third. 4-2. Timmins didn't trade anybody, George. He was the director of scouting. He wasn't the GM. Bergevin made the trades. And when you said there about Timmins, like he got some good ones and duds. Everybody, every team, every year, every team picked duds as well. So not like nobody's record is like perfect. So I don't know. We make a lot of it. It's development that's, I think, the biggest problem here. That's not true. From what I understand, the last 2 or 3 years, Bergevin, they did make an agreement. Timmins made the drafts. Bergevin did the other stuff. So I think that's not exactly true, but not all the time he was here did he make all the picks. But he was the scouts, head of scouting. Yeah. Are we on a power play? Kind of looks like it. Anyway, I gotta take my meds or I'll forget. Oh, I took the wrong ones the other day. Oops. I took the wrong day last night. That's why I look confused. Excuse me. George, but every team has first rounders that are duds. I mean, so it's developing. They're duds a lot because they're not developed here in Montreal because they weren't developed properly. I'm sure some of those guys, if we were better developing, we would have had players come out of there. Let's see, 15:34 left in the third, maybe the game. It's 4-2 for Pittsburgh. I have no idea the shots on goal. Anybody know what the shots are? And I don't know if those people left, but thank you everybody for stopping talking about those things we were talking about and getting to this game. Face-off is to the right of Jarry. Won by Pittsburgh. It's in the corner, along the boards. Oh, Pittsburgh, they threw it at their goalie, though. Good thing that, imagine if that was a goal. 27-17, that's the shots on goal in favor of Pittsburgh. Yeah, George, but I mean, hindsight is 2020. I mean, you can say that about a lot of things, and every team has the same thing. Again, we're gonna, talk about KK now. It's not gonna help. Not gonna change anything. He's not doing much over with Carolina either. And I mean, KK is only 23, still young. Under 15 to go. Montreal's fighting hard here. I don't know. Maybe they'll get a goal. I don't know. They have scored 3 a couple of times this season. It's too bad. I would have liked to see them at least get a point. Go to overtime. 14:29 left. There's a stoppage in play. It is still 4-2. KK is 21. He's only 21? Oh, well, there you go. He's still too young for... Hey, Rich J, make a comment in this video so I can make you... I couldn't find any of your comments, so I could make you a mod. So make a comment, not here, but in the comment section, and I will make you a mod. But you got to do that. Let me know when you've done that. I'll go over on my dashboard, and I'll do it. So, what do we got going here? Again, nothing. It's not an exciting period so far, really. Elonen with some good heads-up plays there. Eric, I would agree with that. We should have taken, really, we should have had Kachuk. That's who I wanted. That's who we should have taken in the end. Hindsight is 2020. But would we have developed Kachuk properly? Maybe not there either. What do you mean there's no comment section? So then just go into one of my videos, make a comment. It doesn't have to be right away, but I'll see it and I'll make. But I couldn't find any of your comments anywhere, so like weird, but I tried. Why would there? Is there no comment section down? There should be a comment section. I'm where I am. I can't tell because I'm on StreamYard. Eric, I think we can pretty much guarantee Gorton won't make the same mistakes that Bergevin has made. King Julian, yeah, I think best player available at the time that they picked. I don't know if there's anybody after that was better, but I think Brady Tkachuk was the best guy to take at the time. Oh, George, then I guess we're kind of agreeing because, yeah, like I said, every team does it, and it's not. You're right about that. Some guys were traded away, but I mean they weren't developed. I think development is really the problem. I think some of those picks that didn't turn out would have if we had a better development program. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, Rich J, just make a comment after the live stream, and then I'll see it, and I'll make you into a mod, or if you want to go into a video now, um, and do that, I can go check and see it from there, but I'll do it after the live stream. Beba, yeah, exactly. Lefebvre, that's who the big problem was, and then they stuck with him for 5 seasons. I mean, he developed nobody, and he lasted 5 seasons. That was a big mistake. George, probably in that, Louis LeBlanc is probably the biggest dud because they picked him in the first round, only solely because the draft was in Montreal and he was a local kid. Sherbak just was an asshole. Chucky, we all know the story, so. $12-12 to go. Still 4-2. And still sounds like it might be boring. I don't know. I've been watching the chat more than the screen or the game. Let's see. Does Montreal have 2 more goals than them at least this game? Chance there for Crosby. A nice save there by Allen, stopping him. I wouldn't say that about Latendresse. Yeah, he turned out to be a dud, but I think they ruined him by rushing him. I think if they didn't rush him and developed him properly, he'd have been an okay player. But I mean, yeah, they rushed him and he turned out to be a dud. Tenorti was a big disappointment, true. Did we trade up to get Tenorti? I don't remember. Come on, Montreal. Let's get a goal. Make it interesting. Latendresse, sub NHL skater, not developed properly again. A 17th pick, and we moved up. And what pick was Tenorti? Ten and a half minutes to go in this game. Hey, Quinn. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, there's some effort put in. I don't know what just happened, but it's 5-2 now. George, I know Tenorti was first rounder, but I don't know what pick he was. 22nd overall. So if we had 17th pick, we didn't move up, we moved down. Franco and his dad. His dad was a big problem, Galchenyuk. Oh, I missed it again. What happened? It went off of somebody. All right, game's over now. 10 minutes left. Nice. That's it. I mean, that's out of reach. I hope nobody's going to try to say that they're going to come back from this. Ten minutes to go. Oh, boy. Poor Jake Allen. I mean, I'm feeling for this guy. Cheeseburger, yeah, we'll never know about Juleson, really. George, I don't know. I haven't noticed him, so maybe a last-minute scratch. I mean, the latest injury. They're going to come back. Not tonight, they're not. But I haven't seen Lekkonen's number out there, so I haven't heard his name. Jake Allen is making almost 2.8 something, I think. He signed his contract. No need to feel sorry for him. Now that the game's definitely over, they'll score another goal. No, not here. Who's bitten? Because he wrote it the same way both times. I'm not sure who you talk about. He's played 12 minutes? Okay. Same like Petrie. Petrie's out there, you hardly know it. But maybe that's better than he had been playing, so that could be actually a good sign. I don't know much about Savoie, Quinn. Yeah, cheeseburger. I mean, that's not happening, but if fans wouldn't put up with that. Because then Gordon would just stay in both jobs. Benjamin, but might still not, get it. Price is right, but doesn't mean we're going to get him. Now, Quinn, we might get him, but we won't necessarily get him. Unless the fix is in to know for sure, but I mean, same chance as everybody else in that position. 6 minutes to go. Cheeseburger, yeah. If he's 5'9", do we really need another small guy? Unless he is the best guy available, I don't know. George, I think we'll hear something soon about him coming back. It might be early January, but it was supposed to be just before Christmas, which is basically where we're at. J-Fed, if only. Brad, no, game's not over yet, but yeah, kind of wish, right? Keep saying that. If we had the remote from the movie Click with Adam Sandler, we could just click right through it. 5 minutes to go. At least I'm seeing Montreal in their zone a bit, so they're trying. I mean, well, really, what could they get? A goal here? They're going to get 3? I doubt it. When do they pull Allen? If he pulls Allen, I'd laugh. I gotta laugh. Four and a half minutes to go in this god-awful game. Another one. Yeah, cheeseburger bear, we can dream, right? And you never know, right? It could happen. I doubt we'll get, like, although it's happened, right? But I doubt we get first pick 2 years in a row or a lottery win. But it could happen. Has it happened? 2 years in a row with the first pick from the lottery? I guess Edmonton, right? George, yeah. Well, listen, it hasn't happened yet, so let's fingers crossed it doesn't. But man, it's gonna be boring at Christmas time, and it's just gonna, yeah. I just hope it doesn't happen. It's looking like it will. So Phil, I got it right. Oilers have had 2 years in a row, and they still haven't won. Franco, yeah. I've been counting the minutes for this game to end for about halfway through. Well, JFed, I imagine that's what the plan's going to be, right? There's going to be some movement at the deadline. We're going to be sellers, not buyers. Allen with some mask difficulties, I guess. What happened? Anyway, we're getting back to it. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third period and the game. Very unlikely this goes to overtime. 28. I don't know what that. I thought that was shots. There's no way Montreal's leading in shots. Yeah, George, but I mean, you got to win a round of playoff hockey to win a cup. So kind of very unlikely to happen for the Leafs. George, good question. No answer to that with UFA. I don't know. I imagine whenever they continue, if they've canceled the season completely, then you're UFA. When you're, I don't know. It's a good question though. Cheeseburger Bear. Look at some of the other up and coming teams. They get these good young guys coming in. They're not playoff teams right away. The young guys have to get better and get some experience. I wouldn't think that we're going to be such an improved team next year where we're not going to be in where you can win the lottery and get a first pick. 3.5 minutes to go. Montreal getting some shots at the net. I don't know how many are getting through. They're kind of peppering the net with attempts. This time one got through. Jerry makes the save. Phil, I agree with you. I can't until they win a round. I'm going to say they choke until they win a round, and they're not going to. And you got to win 3 of them to get to the finals, and then you got to win that. So I can't. They haven't won a playoff round in 10 years, and they're going to win 4. Unlikely, anyway. George O'Reilly, no, we don't know what's going to happen. And I don't think it's going to mean losing value in trading Sherratt. No. But, I mean, it could change when you trade Sherratt, right? We don't know if the season's up in the air and shit. We don't know. Phil, not exactly right. It goes with the season. So it's a year, but it's still by the season, not by calendar year. It's not from January, till the end of December. But yeah, they are a year, and they're when the free agency starts. That's when contracts end. July 1st, usually in a normal year. Phil, I don't know about a first and second, but a first with as a minimum, we got to get a first for Sherratt. George, yeah, they could. We won't know until they do it. Rich J, as many of the as many people as they can. I think a lot of guys get traded this year. 4 posts, 4 possible goals. And if they got them all, it would be 6-5 right now. Penguins on the power play again. Nice. That's good. It'll be 6-2 in a sec. 3 minutes to go. 1 minute and 38 in the power play. No, Montreal's on the power play. Did not know that. George, you're not going to get a top pick. You're going to get a mid-round to late-round first for Sherratt, but it's a first-round pick. You want to get a few of them. Maybe you can trade up in the draft with a bunch of first-round picks. Or Montreal makes a few first-round selections when they have the draft at home, which is a great, great thing. Minute left in the power play. 2:22 left in the game. What was that? 30 seconds? 30 seconds left in the power play. They can't get the freaking puck out of their own fucking end. And they're on the power play. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. That's just frustrating to watch. Eric, I think we are going to get a first for Sherratt. I kind of would think. Cheeseburger Bear. Imagine if we won the cup last year and then sucked this bad this year. I think it would still be just as bad, and people would be just as mad. Benjamin would have lost his job. That's probably what would have happened anyway. 1 minute 35 left in this game. Power play is virtually over. And this is going to stay 5-2. More than likely. I would throw Savard in for free at this point, to be honest with you. Just to get rid of the term on that contract, I think I would do that, but things don't happen like that. Wow, that's the sign of Christmas there, Phil. Wow, that's pretty nice of them. Eric, he's got a 10. I think a 10-team no movement, no trade, modified no trade clause. I'll get it out eventually. So I don't know. I don't know who he picks, where he would like to go. The term though, Phil, if you're trying to move him, 3 years left at 3.5, I don't know if that helps right now. So I don't know how movable he is that way, but it seems like maybe not as movable as you might want. Have a good night, baby. Yeah, we're over. The game's over. Cheeseburger, I could see Kraftsov coming here. For who, I don't know, but I guess a possibility. Game over, 5-2 Pittsburgh. Another game. But I mean, I figured it was going to be a loss. Hate to say it, but I figured it. So next game is, like I said, is let me take these off. Philadelphia on Thursday in Montreal, 7:00 start. Like I think all the rest of the starts for this month are all 7:00 starts. So it's Thursday is Philly is here, and then Boston is here on Saturday. So I'll be here as well for the pregame and the game. Matt will be joining me on Thursday, probably not Saturday, but on Thursday. Rich J says next loss versus Flyers. It kind of looks like they're going for that 8-game losing streak, because if we lose against Flyers, that'll be 8 games. We're on a 7-game losing streak right now. Everybody's better than us, Cheeseburger. Besides, now your name's making me hungry. I got to go have supper. So, yeah, I think on that note, I'm not hanging around because I'm tired. You know, it's tiring enough when they're winning, and I think it's more tiring, even though I seem more laid back and blah, blah, it's more tiring to be here for 3 hours. Well, it's 2.5 anyway. Like this, and losing cause time and time again. So, so I'll be back. Tomorrow I've got a busy day. Probably not having a video out tomorrow, but I'll be back on Thursday for the game. Tomorrow night, though, probably going to be a membership drive video. So I'll do an hour and talk about this, I guess, tomorrow night. So look for that. And I think that's it. I'm going to take off here. Thanks for being here, everybody. Really appreciate it. And stay safe till the next time we're here. Don't forget, get vaccinated, booster shot if you can. And yeah, peace out, everybody. See you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the night if you can. Still early, only 9:30 here. Ciao, everybody. I can find my cursor would be good.